Welcome back everyone. It's been a minute since we talked about the iPhone 12, but recently there's been a lot of reports that are coming out, and honestly, early on this year, I think even like a little bit after last year, we found out that there could potentially be 4 iPhones being released this year. So we kind of already knew that. However, John Prosser, the boy himself, actually kind of leaked some of the prices. Now again, these aren't verified. We have to take this with a grain of salt completely, so none of this is 100% in the sand or in stone or whatever it's called. But basically, the pricing structure of this new iPhone release has me very optimistic and very happy, but it also has me a little worried about what's going to be happening very, very soon with the current iPhone lineup. So the pricing structure is, so for that base 5.4-inch iPhone 12, which is going to be the cheapest model, it's going to be costing about $649. So that's an extremely good price, which I'm really happy about. And the good news is that top tier 6.7 inch, so we're going from a 6.5 to 6.7 inch model, that's going to be costing $1,099. So those two top iPhones, the 6.1 inch, the 6.7 inch model, the $1,099, that's going to be saying the same cost as the 11 Pro Max. But now instead of that 5.8 inch model, we're going to be getting two 6.1 inch models. So it's going to be $999 for that basically 11 Pro successor. And then for the iPhone 11 successor, that's going to be $749. So pretty much the same cost as the iPhone XR from back in the day, and just $50 more expensive than the current iPhone 11. But for that cheaper iPhone, the 5.4 inch model, that's going to be cheaper, $50 cheaper than the standard iPhone 11. So I guess, you win some, you lose some. You can go update or you can go get the smaller one. It doesn't really matter. They're all supposed to have OLED screens, but here's the thing that throws me off. So that's really great and I like that. So the pricing structure is technically not getting more expensive and we're getting a cheaper iPhone, except for the iPhone 11. It's getting $50 more expensive technically. But the thing that has me worried the most is the cheaper and older iPhones that Apple tends to keep when the newer iPhones come out. So with, this year, the 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max, and the 11 basically came, and then Apple stopped selling the XS Max and the XS, but they kept selling that iPhone XR. Now what I think is with this next generation of iPhones, Apple's probably going to completely take out the iPhone XR and the iPhone 11 and really only keep these iPhones as well as the iPhone SE 2020. So you're basically going to be going from a $399 price tag all the way up to a $649 price tag. In that middle gap, there's really not going to be too much unless Apple decides to keep that iPhone 11 and price it lower. So instead of it being $699, it's going to be $599. And so you're going to have a pricing from $599 to $649 to $749, then $999, and then $1099. And the bottom tier $399 model. So if that happens, there's going to be a wide range of iPhones you can choose from, which is going to be insane. But I have a feeling Apple is going to take those out. So it really just depends. If Apple does take those out, there's going to be a bigger gap and there's technically going to be way less iPhones to choose from, because you're going to be going from, 4 iPhones available, but at the same time, not really, because you still only have 4 iPhones available for those top tiers, and then the SE with the 2021 is cheaper. So what I'm trying to say is that I think with this next batch of iPhones, if these truly are the price tags, then either one way Apple will continue to sell those iPhone 11s, or Apple won't continue to sell those iPhone 11s, and either or, I guess we'll just see what happens. But ultimately, I think this is actually really, really cool. And apparently Ming-Chi Kuo has also stated that all these new iPhones are going to be bringing 5G support, and that's going to be extremely awesome for the future of these devices. And for $649 for that bottom tier, and if that actually has OLED, that is going to be completely insane. And if the renders that I've made are anything like what this iPhone could look like, it's going to be crazy. And as well as with the flat sides, it's pretty much going to be looking like the iPad Pro that we already have. And if that's true, man, that's going to be some really cool iPhones we're going to be getting this year. So if you can still hold on to your iPhones for a little bit longer, I would 100% recommend you to keep your iPhones until these iPhone 12s come out and then update to these ones once these are brand new. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys would check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.